Okay, I'm going to show you my tomato sausage casserole. So chuck in a punnet of plum tomatoes. And then to make it have a little bit more texture, I actually had some salsa left. So I thought, you know what, I'll chuck some of that in. Most of a jar of salsa. So put that in to add a little bit more texture. Make sure you mix it in with the plum tomatoes. You can use any tomatoes for this. Colourful ones, plum tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. Whatever you want really, it's down to your preference and also what you can get in the shops as well. I add some passata, again it's more to just intensify the flavour, add a bit more sauce to it as well because I like quite a bit of sauce, but obviously just try and make sure I get everywhere like I just did. Next thing that I'm going to add in is some red onions, or a red onion. So I've chopped it up and I'm just going to kind of pull it apart into little segments to make sure it cooks out nice and evenly. Next thing is 3 cloves of garlic, just pop them in wherever really, it's just to add flavour to your sauce. And then we're going to add in a little bit more flavour. We're going to start with a bit more seasoning. If you've got fresh, that's great, but I've got dried oregano. So I'm going to put, that's a tablespoon full of dried oregano. So just kind of sprinkle that all over. Next thing I'm going to add in is dried thyme as well. So another tablespoon of that. Sprinkle that on. And then move on to adding a teaspoonful of onion powder. So put that in. And a teaspoonful of garlic powder as well. Oh, a little bit too much there, but we'll try if it works. If not, just sprinkle it on, see what happens. So you want to get a spoon, kind of mix that in, get all of the seasoning, all of the flavours in there as well. So you just want to kind of mix it up. Try and get everything as covered and as even as you can. It's just going to add loads of amazing flavours, especially with all those herbs and spices. You don't lose any ingredients as well. Obviously just to kind of add a bit more flavour, salt. So get about a teaspoon of salt in there. And also of pepper as well. It's kind of new, so it's a bit rough. Trying to get some pepper out. So I want to add it and make it sweet and sticky. So I've got this zero syrup that I got off of the Protein Works, and it's basically, you know, cruelty free. It's got no calories in, no sugar, no nothing, and it tastes like honey. It's actually really, really nice and makes it sticky. So to add a bit more tartness to it as well, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons full of balsamic vinegar. So 1 tablespoon of the fake honey and 2 tablespoons full of balsamic vinegar as well. Just to kind of help that cook down and get some really, really amazing flavours in there, we're going to add some olive oil. So a tablespoon full of olive oil. You don't have to add this, it's optional. Obviously just chuck that in. And then find your favourite brand of sausages. So mine are Linda McCarthy's vegetarian sausages, suitable for vegans as well. I just kind of plonk them in really, or just try and, you know, get them as close-ish together as you can, but also leaving a little bit of a gap. But as things start to cook down, they'll kind of part anyway. It's just where it's quite bulky in there with all the tomatoes. Then if you can, if not, use dried, couple of sprigs of rosemary. You're ready to go in the oven. Gas mark 6 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Cover it if you can. If not, see what happens.